Hi, welcome to my channel, and thank you for being here with me. So I'm going to do a reading for you guys, and this reading is going to be a third-party reading, okay? Oh, sorry about the wobble. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Please keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take the messages as they personally resonate with you. Information for personal and private readings are down below each video in the description box, okay? Along with my email in order to book a reading and everything you need for that information, okay? So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to start off by pulling individual energies, okay? I want to see who I'm reading for right now. So let's go ahead and start off by pulling the feminine energy, okay? And then we'll pull the masculine energy and the karmic energy. We'll see what we got, all right? So Spirit, please reveal to me the feminine energy in this reading. Spirit, please reveal to me the masculine energy in this reading. And Spirit, please reveal to me the karmic energy in this reading. Oh, did you see that? Oh my gosh, it put out the candle. That is telling here, okay, this karmic, they are trying to put out the flame, put out the candle, right? It feels like suffocation. That's what Spirit is showing me and telling me, that this karmic is very possessive, very jealous, and it feels like their energy is very like possessive and suffocating. So that's what Spirit is telling me right now. But wow, that was crazy. You know what? The karmic is not going to put out the flame because this flame can be relit, right? So let's go ahead and flip these over. Okay, so interesting energy that we have so far. Okay, we have the Hierophant for the feminine energy. We have the Tower in reverse for the masculine, and yes, it did come out in reverse. And go ahead and take a look. I love this deck. I think it is so fun and creative. And we have the karmic energy as the Hanged Man in reverse too. Okay, so look at that. We have blockages showing up here in the karmic and the masculine relationship. Okay, we see that in the dynamic here because they're both in reverse. We also see that this feminine is not in reverse, right? So that right there is really telling me that there's something that seems very off balance with the masculine and the karmic here. Okay, and the feminine is much more balanced is what I'm seeing here. Feminine, let's start with you. We have Taurus energy here. I feel for you that you are very, very spiritual, okay? You might even be religious, okay? So I think that this is something that goes beyond just spiritual. To me, that spiritual means, can mean any religion, right? Spirituality is spirituality, and it's in all forms and all different like religions and beliefs, you know? And I'm seeing here for you, feminine, that with the Hierophant, this is more about religion. So I feel like you could be very religious. You're very spiritual as well. Okay, it kind of goes hand in hand sometimes. And I feel like for you, it goes hand in hand. I think you're very wise. Okay. There's another thing that I'm seeing here. I think that there's a lot of people that seek you out, seek out your counsel as well. You have very strong morals. You have a very strong integrity. Okay, you are someone who tells the truth. You don't like to lie. You are, again, you're very, very wise. You're able to, you don't just learn things. Like you don't just, you're not just smart, right? You're wise. Okay, so this is like wise beyond your years. You're definitely an old soul, feminine. You might have been told that you're an old soul before. And what this means is that your soul really carries the resonance of wisdom beyond your years and beyond even this lifetime. And I think that you've lived many lives is what I'm seeing here. And I'm also seeing that in a past life, you may have been like a spiritual teacher. Okay. I'm also seeing in this life, you could be an advisor, you could be a teacher, you could work with religion or spirituality. You might work for any kind of like institution, maybe even the government, okay? Sometimes it can seem like that's kind of a religion in itself, right? But anyways, with the Hierophant here, feminine, you are a very strong energy. I think people seek you out. And you have a way with words is another thing. So you're very gifted, very talented at words, okay, at comforting people, at being able to allow people to understand things that maybe they've struggled to understand in the past, because you have a way of putting things and you have a way with words that's really able to get through to people where other people may not, okay? I also feel like you've always had a very special and genuine connection with God, with the universe, with whatever you believe in, right? This is a spiritual channel. This is not a religious channel. Like I say all the time, all religions are welcome, but you've always had a very, very strong and close relationship with spirit, with God, with the universe, whatever you believe in. And this has been since you were very young. So I think you've always kind of been drawn to spirituality and things of that nature. Okay. I think that you're someone who's very committed, very devoted. And what I'm seeing here is you are devoted to this masculine. You do want a commitment. Okay. And what I'm seeing from your energy. And with the masculine energy, we got the Tower in reverse. So what this card tells me for the masculine, they might be a Scorpio. This masculine will surprise you, okay? That's what Spirit's telling me. Okay, if there's one thing that this masculine's very consistent at, it's being inconsistent and surprising you, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. They know how to shock you. They know how to surprise you. I feel like they're very mysterious, very spontaneous. I get like a really tall, dark, and handsome energy from this masculine. I feel they have very piercing eyes. Like they have these eyes that feels like it just pierces through your mind, through your soul. Okay. But this masculine can sometimes be reckless and can sometimes disregard consequences. Okay. I also feel like this masculine dismisses energy. Like let's say you bring up something to this masculine you want to talk about. Let's say it's something that's bothering you, and you'd feel much better if you could just talk about it and, you know, clear the air and get that weight off your chest, off their chest, right? And give both of you like a chance to talk. And this is the type of masculine who definitely would like dismiss it, run away, say there's not a problem, you know, just pretend like there isn't a problem there in the first place. Okay. So I'm definitely seeing that as well. I think that there was a commitment between this feminine and the masculine. Okay. And it could have been a past commitment is what I'm seeing. All right. But with the Tower and reverse, I feel like something shocking, something unexpected has happened here. Okay. And it feels like the relationship is kind of just crumbling right before your eyes. Okay. So this feminine's devoted, and I feel like this masculine has made a mistake. And I think that it was shocking. Okay. It was something that you didn't expect. And honestly, like, I feel like they tried to hide it. They tried to cover it up. Okay. And that's the energy I have here. So we have Taurus and Scorpio. This is really like Rahu and Ketu type of energy. This is opposite energy. Okay. And, you know, this could be talking about the North Node and your South Node as well. Okay. So there's something here to where it's talking about your purpose and old behaviors, right? From past lifetimes. This masculine has been stuck in a cycle of lifetimes. Okay. They've been repeating cycles, repeating behavior. And it's the same dismissiveness, right? This is someone who runs from their problems. They run from their issues. They don't like to face things head on. They could be afraid of confrontation. All right. They could be afraid of, you know, clashing with others. And I think that's really kind of surprising about this masculine, because they, you know, they're like the mysterious, tall, dark, and handsome, like, I don't know. I feel like they're kind of also a little bit like emo-ish, right, for this masculine. And I mean, they don't even have to like dress that way. It's just like the energy, right? You might like feel like that about this masculine, but it's a Scorpio. I have to say, I think it's a Scorpio, okay? But yeah, they really run from their problems, and I do feel like they have ran from their purpose as well in their past lifetimes. So they have been repeating a cycle, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, running from their problems instead of facing them. And we definitely see that here. Okay. And also with, you know, and with the South Node in Scorpio, I do feel like this is keeping secrets. Okay. This could be like cheating. This could be, occult. Okay. This could be dark magic. But definitely, you know, this could be like sexual secrets, right? Scorpio rules the sexual organs. So this masculine has some secrets here that they've tried to hide. Okay. This masculine has done this in their past relationships and in their past life. They've exhibited the same behavior. They also may have in their past life done black magic. Okay, this is South Node Scorpio energy. All right, so a lot of, I'm not going to say a lot, but one of the interpretations of South Node Scorpio energy is like in past lifetimes, you know, being interested in the occult, doing black magic, you know, and not doing it responsibly. So when you're reborn and you have that South Node in Scorpio, that's the universe telling you. And again, only if it resonates with you. There'll be other markings in your chart to like signify this. You know, it's the universe telling you like, okay, this is what you did in your past life. You can't do that in this past life. This is, you know, what you need to kind of move away from, you know, and, I definitely do know that to be true, okay, because my South Node is in Scorpio, all right? And also, you know, sometimes when your South Node is in Scorpio, you aren't going to be able to, you're very spiritually gifted, and it's, you know, and you've used those gifts in a past lifetime, but you didn't use them. You didn't use them responsibly. So a lot of times with that South Node in Scorpio, you're extremely spiritually gifted, but it's kind of locked away from you until you start on your path of the North Node. Okay, that Taurus energy, finding out your self-worth, grounding yourself in the physical, in the practical. And you know, Taurus is really about healing from the trauma that the earth has inflicted on the soul. Taurus wants to climb to a higher level, you know, Taurus wants to be Gemini, kind of, you know, every sign kind of wants to be the sign after it. And the sign after it is like the evolution of the sign, right? So Taurus strives to be Gemini. Gemini strives to be Cancer. Cancer strives because that's the evolution of the horoscope. So with the North Node in Taurus, you know, it's really finding your place, healing from earth trauma. You know, Taurus does represent the earth, and Venus is really a healing energy as well. Okay, and it also has to do with self-worth. But yeah, I really feel that sometimes Taurus, North Node Taurus, right? You are meant to heal from the trauma that your past lifetimes on this earth has inflicted on you. You're meant to find your self-worth. You're meant to find your footing, your stability, because, you know, in your past life, you relied very heavily on the spiritual, right? On, if it's South Node Scorpio, like this masculine, on the occult, on secrets, things of that nature. So this lifetime, you're meant to clear that karma. Okay, and you start out as a Taurus, North Node Taurus, and you're striving and you're evolving and you're working. And then once you get that goal met, you move into the higher consciousness, right? Which is the Gemini energy, the twins, the lower and the higher, right? The shadow and the light. That duality, you've experienced both sides, but you have to walk through that kind of like that, the dark, right? You have to walk through the dark. You have to get through that South Node energy, because the South Node feels very comfortable to us, right? Like it just does. You want to move back into that South Node, and that's where faith comes in. And I can tell you this feminine has taught this masculine a little bit about faith. You met this person for a reason. Okay, you met this person for a reason. And Spirit is telling me you walked into their life at a time where they were completely faithless, completely hopeless. Okay, where they felt like they were completely down and out. And then you walked into their life. And you have somehow shown them and awakened them to what faith is, to what trusting the universe is. And I think that feminine, you thought they were getting it. But like I said, this masculine will never fail to shock you. Okay, never. Oh, and again, you know, the Taurus Scorpio energy, this is another thing. Okay. The Taurus Scorpio energy. Scorpio's like very like changeable, you know, and Taurus is very like stubborn and fixed, and like, you know, this masculine constantly running, constantly wanting to run into a different situation, to change, to forget. Very, very South Node Scorpio, right? Because Taurus would be like standing your ground, facing your fears, right? Like with conviction and that stubborn energy. And, you know, that's really like that fixed energy. But Scorpio likes change. Scorpio really likes change, because that's what Scorpio is about as well, is change. Sometimes it's not always a good thing, not when you're running from things, right? Because the truth is, and this is the wisdom of it all, and feminine, this is one thing you're showing them, is that when you run from things, you think it's changing. And you might change your environment. You might change the people around you and the way you feel. But the circumstances and the situation will not change. You will be bound to repeat it until you face what you're running from head on. And that's what I'm seeing from this masculine. Okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at this karmic. We got the Hanged Man. This is Pisces. And it came out in reverse. All right. So with the Hanged Man energy, you know, I do feel like something is definitely going on here with this masculine and the karmic. All right. I feel this karmic can have some very bizarre ideas. All right. I feel like, honestly, this karmic and this masculine really, their energies put together. Okay, and this is what I'm sensing and feeling. Their energies when they're put together, when these two are together, it's like this energy where they just completely get carried away, not in a good way. Okay, it's like a bizarre type of getting carried away. Scorpio, Pisces together. It's a lot of darkness, okay? And I'm not saying Scorpio and Pisces is dark. Every sign has their light and dark sides to them, you know? But Scorpio and Pisces together, I just sense what Spirit is telling me is that the certain placements and degrees of the signs of these two together can get very dark. They can really feed each other's obsessions and like that's south node energy. Like they can really feed into each other's dark side. That's what Spirit is telling me. So these two are like feeding into each other's dark side. All right. And honestly, I do feel like they could get very carried away, maybe even forget who they really are at times. Okay. Because it's feeding the dark side. And the dark, you can't see yourself. You can't even see the other person. It's dark. So every once in a while, I feel they forget what they're even doing here, who they even are, enveloped in this darkness and feeding it more and more. Okay. So wow, we've spent quite a lot of time on these 3 cards. Let's go ahead and get some more information here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle on camera like I always do. All right. By the way, I always shuffle on camera as well in my personal readings. So you know that your cards come out naturally and organically. Sorry, my cards are like so kind of mixed up. I was traveling today, so yeah, I just got them out of a box, but here we go. Let's go ahead and shuffle. Oh, wow. You guys, I haven't used this deck in so long, and I feel like they just wanted to jump out of my hands like, yes, Okay, let's get another card here. All right, I'm sorry, another shuffle. It's been a long day for me. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at this feminine. All right. Spirit, tell me more about this feminine's energy towards the masculine. Okay, so what do we have here? We got trust. Feminine, your trust has been broken by this person, not just once, but many times. Okay, so your heart's been broken, your trust has been broken. Okay, and I think that you're really questioning their integrity right now. You're really questioning their morals. You're questioning their sense of right and wrong because you feel at this point, with how many times they've made this mistake, that maybe it is on purpose. Maybe you just can't trust them. And at this point, feminine, the only thing you feel you can trust is spirit, is the universe, is God. That's what you put your trust in wholeheartedly. And that's what I'm seeing here. But this masculine, they have broken your trust. And look at this candle just not wanting to stay lit. This karmic is trying so hard to put out the flame. Oh my goodness, you guys. It won't light now. Well, okay. So anyways, yeah, they've broken your trust, feminine, and it was shocking to you. All right. And I feel like you had no idea. You had no idea this time. You really tried to trust them. You really gave it your everything. And yet again, they messed up. They hurt you. So you're asking this masculine, how am I ever going to be able to trust you again? How? All right, let's get a clarifier for the masculine energy. Spirit, tell me more about the masculine energy here. Union, integration, look at that. So yeah, this was a relationship between the masculine and the feminine. It was a commitment. It was a union. And this masculine has broken your trust. They have shocked you, okay? And you feel like they have broken your union. Okay, so yeah, this masculine has a union with this feminine. Again, Taurus, Scorpio energy. Let's take a look at this karmic, okay? Look at that. Karma, balance, and justice in reverse, okay? So this isn't fair. This isn't fair. And as a matter of fact, nobody ever said it was fair. As a matter of fact, this karmic knows that this isn't fair. They know that it isn't right. They know it. Okay, but I have to tell you, they don't care. Okay, this karmic does not care. They do not want to see things from your side, feminine. They do not want to see things through your eyes. What they want is for you and this masculine to separate. Okay? That's what they really want. This person has been working very hard to create imbalance in your relationship. This person, and I have Libra here, by the way. This person will stop at nothing. This person's manipulative. This person pretends to sacrifice so much and be a martyr in the situation with the masculine. They try to manipulate this masculine and make them feel bad for them. Okay? This is someone who I really feel has emotional problems. Actually, I feel it's like mental and emotional with this karmic. Okay, and I feel they like very dark things. They like to be in the dark. Like if you go to this karmic's house, like literally it would be very, very dark. This is someone who has the curtains and the shades pulled down all the time. This is someone who like sits in the dark in the living room with nothing but the light of the TV all the time, you guys. That's this, it's like their home looks like a cave. Like that's how dark it is, right? Like, oh my gosh, and spirits being funny. Spirit showed me the karmic on this hangman card, like hanging like a bat upside down in the cave like this. Spirit. But anyways, yeah, it's like a cave. It's dark, you know, like they like the darkness. It's comforting to them. Okay, it makes them feel comforted and like numb is what I'm getting. And I don't know. There's like a energy of like a static energy behind this. We'll have to look further into that. But anyways, Very strange. Let's go ahead and take a look at the thoughts the feminine has towards her masculine. Feminine, what are you thinking about your masculine right now? Let's take a look. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. I love when my spirit guides try to be funny. Like, I swear my spirit guide, like, makes the funniest jokes sometimes. Okay. Spirit, please reveal to me, what is this feminine thinking about this masculine and this whole situation? What is the feminine thinking? Actually, Spirit's saying, don't use that deck. Use another deck. Okay, Spirit. You're the boss. All right, so we're going to use this deck here. Okay, shuffle. Here we go. Spirit, please reveal to me the feminine's thoughts towards this masculine. Okay, so what do we have here? We have Temperance. I love this Temperance card. It's so beautiful. Look at that. So, feminine, on your mind, you're wondering if you can work things out. Okay, you're wondering if you'll ever be able to gain trust from them again. You're wondering how far things went with this karmic. You're wondering if there's been intimacy between this masculine and this karmic as well. Okay. You're feeling very emotional. You're trying to stay balanced. You're trying to kind of hold back from expressing everything you really want to express, because you know once you start opening your mouth and opening yourself up to express how you feel, that it might come out uncontrollably after that. So you're trying to hold back. Okay, you're trying to wait for the right time to bring it up. You want to try to be understanding. You're trying to be understanding, but this person has broke your trust so many times. Feminine, you might be praying a lot. You might be talking to the angels, and the angels have heard you, and they want you to know that they are here with you to help you heal during this time. Okay? So let's get another card here. Feminine, I'm also seeing you pray to the angels, to Spirit, to God, saying, saying, please step in. Please intervene. I'm seeing divine intervention and divine timing. Feminine, you have asked Spirit to step in and intervene in this relationship, to bring it back to normal, to bring it back to what it once was, this union. You have asked Spirit to come down and touch your heart again with compassion and with trust. You've asked for healing. You've asked for divine intervention. And the angels want you to know they've heard you. So let's go ahead and get another card for your thoughts, feminine. I got Sagittarius here, by the way. Feminine, you are such a beautiful energy, because you know what I'm seeing about you as well? You really have the ability to kind of look beyond what you're feeling and the actual, actions and incidences that are happening in the connection and in circumstances and situations, and you're able to really take a step back and look at it from a bigger picture, a bigger view. You're able to really detach sometimes and look at the situation with compassion, no matter how much someone has hurt you. And that is rare. That is beautiful. Don't ever lose that about yourself, feminine. That is a beautiful, rare gift in this world. And you know, it's like a diamond in a coal mine, right? Like that's what that is. It's a beautiful, beautiful, loving gift. And it's the love, really, that spirit shows all of us, right? So feminine, we got Mars energy. Oh, Sagittarius and Mars energy, Marge. Maybe that's significant for someone. Sagittarius and Mars energy. Okay. So feminine, you might have a lot of Mars in your chart. I was going to say deck, right? Like what's wrong with me? But there's a very strong attraction here between you and your masculine. And I think you're upset. I think that you're angry. I think you're trying your best to moderate your emotions. I think you're trying your best to ask spirit to bring you back down to like where you're balanced, to ground zero. Okay. So I think you also like, it's like the situation is making you feel like you might have to fight for this person. And that's what you're wondering. You're like, do I have to fight for them? Right? Mars energy. Okay. So yeah, I think you're afraid of expressing anything and it turning into anger, turning into a fight or a war, or, you know, so you're just kind of taking a step back, you know. I have Aries here. I also have Leo here. Okay, Sagittarius energy. And feminine, this is kind of the energy with Mars and Sagittarius where you're like, I knew it. I freaking knew it. I saw the signs. I was right all along. I should have listened to myself. I should have listened to what I knew was true and my intuition. I should have trusted myself instead of trusting this person. That's what you're feeling right now. So you're feeling a whole lot of things wrapped up in one. Okay, let's take a look at your emotions for this masculine. Three of Cups, third party energy, Cancerian energy. Okay, feminine. So you're like, you know what? This isn't fun. All right. And your heart, you feel like you've been betrayed. You feel like, again, this isn't fun anymore. You're tired of going round and round in circles. And also what makes things worse is that this karmic may have at one point been a friend to you, or at least pretended to be your friend, only to get close to this masculine. And you feel like it was all going on behind your back, because it was. And you were kind to this person. You were gracious to this person. And that tease you off, okay? And I don't blame you. This person took advantage of your kindness, of your compassion, okay? They took advantage of that. So you're hurt. You feel disgusted. You feel betrayed. You're angry. Okay, you feel like you can't trust in either one of them. Let's get another card for your emotions towards them. We got feminine in reverse. Okay. So now we have Mars and we have feminine energy right next to each other with the Three of Cups. This is sexual energy. Okay. With these two. So I do feel this karmic and this masculine was sexual. This feminine found out about it. There was intimacy. Okay, there was between the masculine and the karmic. Feminine, you feel sick. You feel sick knowing that. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. But feminine, it's like you are so upset about this. You feel completely taken advantage of. And it's like you feel so angry at this karmic. You feel angry at the masculine. Okay. And also with feminine in reverse, you feel like this karmic is promiscuous. That's a nice word for it. Okay. You feel like this masculine shouldn't have fell for it. You know, I feel that maybe you were all like partying together at one point, you know, going out together, having fun together as friends. And then it's turned into this mess. And feminine, you feel like you could just kick yourself for letting this person into your life. So let's get another card here for the intentions. What do you really want, feminine, from your masculine? Four of Pentacles. So you're like, masculine, I need security. I need to know that this relationship is more than just fun and games. I need to know that it's intimate. I need to know that we can fix this, because at this point, I don't know if we can. I'm trying to hold on. That's what you're saying. I'm trying to hold on, but it's getting very hard. It's getting harder every day to hold on. And feminine, you feel alone. You feel like this masculine and this karmic were out partying, having a great time, doing God knows what, while you were stuck alone. And that hurts. And you've been avoiding the talk. You've been avoiding the whole situation. There was so many times when your intuition and your gut told you something was going on. There was so many times when you thought you had seen something between them. A look, a smile, something off. But yet you avoided it. You ignored it. You held it all inside. Which has brought you to this feeling like you're at a stalemate. Feeling like you were so blind. But it was more like a willful blindness. You did see it. You just didn't want to see it. And even that hurts. It hurts because you didn't trust yourself. You were being gaslit by this masculine and this karmic. And it was hard to trust yourself. That's understandable, right? But now you know the truth, which is invaluable. Let's go ahead and get a card for the actions you want to take, feminine, at this point. What actions do you want to take? By the way, again, information for personal readings, way more detailed than these, with more cards, are down below each video. So we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Feminine, you're like, just be genuine. Just tell me the truth. Just tell me if your heart belongs somewhere else, if you're going to leave me for them. I want to know the truth. Stop avoiding the conversation. Stop holding it back. Because I know if you want to be with them, there's someone out there who will truly love me for me, who will hold on to me. And you know that. And Spirit's saying that is true. That is true. There is someone out there who will love you for everything that you are. And let's get another card here for the actions you want to take. Okay, feminine. You're tired of the charade. You're tired of the facade. Okay, you're tired of being gaslit. You're tired of being told a lie. You are no longer blindfolded, but now you can see. Okay, you could see yourself. You could see that you actually made excuses for this person. You actually, that's what I'm saying. Like, you saw it with your own eyes, but you made excuses for them. Again, you wanted to be blind because it didn't hurt, right? Because it didn't hurt. And now you're seeing yourself. You're seeing this for what it is. And you want to know what the truth is. You're like, listen, I'm done with the facade. I'm done holding back. Tell me if I'm the one you want or not. Because I won't live in a lie. And that's how you feel. Again, I am more Scorpio here. I'm more Taurus here. So feminine, let's see what Spirit wants to tell you, okay, about your energy. What message does Spirit have for you? I have to pause and get my cards. One moment. There is such a beautiful, like, rain in the background right now. I wish you guys could hear it. All right, feminine. So your message from Spirit. Okay. Okay, feminine. This is what your angels, the ones you've been talking to, praying to, this is what they want to tell you. Feminine, take back your power. Yes, it is time. Okay? This is Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given power and your intention to manifest the blessings in your life that you so much deserve. Okay, so take back that power. I know that you feel powerless in the situation. I know that you feel helpless and you feel hurt. But don't give this karmic that power over you. Don't give this masculine that power over you. Remember that what you have been going through, literally, while you feel like it's a facade, it was. It was a lie. And now it's time to show. It's time for you to be Mars, right? Be that Aries energy. It's time for you to show that you are nobody's number two. You will always be number one. And that nobody can take your power away from you. That you will be respected, right? That you will not be anywhere where you're not wanted or admired, or, you know, you're not going to be in a relationship that doesn't make you feel like yourself, basically. So Spirit says it's time to take back your God-given power. Okay, feminine. Beautiful, beautiful message. So, yeah, let's go ahead. Sorry about the wobble again. Let's go ahead and get the masculine's energy here. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to shuffle. We're using a new deck. All right. Spirit, please reveal to me the masculine's thoughts towards this feminine. What is he thinking about this feminine? Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, very Mars energy. We have Leo here. Let me show you guys the card. What do you do when you assemble an army? You go to war. Okay, it came out in reverse. This masculine doesn't want to fight. As a matter of fact, they don't like confrontation. They run from confrontation. Okay, yeah, they don't want to fight. Okay, with the Five of Swords in reverse, they definitely feel, or I'm sorry, Five of Wands. Why did I say Five of Swords? I was going to say they feel defeated, right? Maybe that's why I said that. I was going to say they feel defeated. And Spirit showed me Five of Swords. But yeah, they don't want to fight. As a matter of fact, they run away from fights. They run away from arguments. Okay, let's get another card here for their thoughts. So they're like, oh, I messed up. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. And they're going to call me out. I know they're going to call me out. We got lack and doubts. Okay. So they're not feeling very good about themselves. They're really doubting themselves. They're doubting the connection. They're doubting that you would even have them back. Okay. They're doubting their life. They're thinking about just running, because that's what they always do, is run. Okay. Let's get another card for the emotions that they feel towards their feminine here. Judgment. Okay, Judgment Day. That's how they feel. They're like, oh, it's Judgment Day. We here have been brutalized with loss. That has made us brutal in return. There is no going back from this moment. Okay? So they feel they've crossed the line. They really do. They feel they've really crossed the line, that, you know, they're not sure if you're going to give them another chance this time. They know they really messed up. They feel like they have hurt you, and they have hurt you harshly. They have hurt you brutally in your heart. Okay? And they know that's not okay. The reason why they're running is because they know it's not okay, what they've done and the way that they've hurt you. And with Judgment here, it's like they know there is no going back in time. And I feel like for this masculine, they wish they could go back in time, they could redo it, but they can't. So what do they do instead? They don't want to face you. They don't want to argue. What do? They run. And that's what they did. They ran. Okay. So let's take a look further at the emotions they have towards you, feminine. Also, this masculine really lacks a sense of judgment sometimes. They have really bad judgment, you guys. Like, that's what I'm seeing here. And it's like they really are starting to doubt their own judgment. And honestly, they should question it, right? Because that's how we learn. But I am seeing they have questionable judgment. They might even do some sort of activity that throws their judgment off or gives them a lack of judgment. Let's go ahead and take a look at the emotions they feel towards you, feminine, further. Until depth tear us apart. Contracts, career, commitment, and Saturn. Uh-oh, what, you guys, Saturn, again, that is like restriction and rules and regulation. And, you know, it's about money. And again, with commitment, you see it right here. They know they messed up. They know there's no going back from here. I feel for this masculine, Saturn is making its way around their astrology chart right now, and it is bringing them a lot of karma. Okay, I'm also seeing here there is a soul contract between this feminine and this masculine. Okay, there's 100% a soul contract between you. Let's go ahead and get another card here. So the soul contract has to do with the masculine finding faith. Okay, that's one thing the soul contract has to do with. And I think that it's to do with the feminine finding power. Okay, and finding out you're actually a leader, feminine. Like, I don't know if you know this, but you are a leader, and you might not even think that about yourself, but from the very first card that I've drawn, I knew that you are meant to be a leader in whatever you do. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. What does this masculine want from the connection with the feminine here? Fell right here off to the side. Okay, 10 of Wands. You're forever working on things that eat other things. I think you're bloodthirsty. So with the 10 of Wands here, you know, they're afraid of the judgment they're going to receive. They're afraid of the conversation. They're afraid of facing the consequences. They're afraid of losing you. They feel like at this point, to try to, and this is what they tell themselves to justify running away. They tell themselves at this point, there is no going back. What's done is done, and you can't save it. That they've messed up too bad, that there's no way you'll ever trust them again, that you'll ever forgive them, and that it's pointless to even try. That to even try would only humiliate them. 5 of Wands in reverse. They feel humiliated already. Okay, and they do. You may not think that they do, but they really do. Okay, because they know they made a mistake. They were doing things with this karmic in the dark, right? They thought it would never come out, and it has. And so, of course, they're embarrassed. So let's get a look further at the intentions here. And this is a cycle. Yeah, look at that Tower, storm, unexpected. They didn't expect this information to come out the way that it did or when it did, but it did. I got Sagittarius and more Scorpio here, by the way. Oh, and I have Capricorn as well. Okay, but yeah, and you know, the truth here is it's going to take hard work. This masculine might be just a little bit afraid of hard work when it comes to putting it into relationships. Okay, they weren't prepared for this. They didn't expect this. They're kind of taken aback too. They are shocked at the information coming out the way that you're shocked about the information, feminine. And also they're ashamed. They're humiliated. Let's go ahead and see the actions they want to take towards you. Six of Swords. Feminine, they really do want to leave the drama behind. They just don't know if you guys can. They don't know if you would allow it. They don't know if you'll forgive them. But if you would, they would like to move forward with you. Okay, with the Six of Wands here, we got Libra here. All right. They are saying, feminine, you brought light into my life. Okay. You have brought light into my life. You are the light in my life. And if we could possibly move forward, and I know it's not going to be easy. I know that it's going to feel like an uphill battle, Ten of Wands. But if you are willing to forgive me, I would like to leave all of this behind. And that's the actions they want to take. They want to move forward with you. Okay, but it's going to take honesty. Let's get another card here for their actions they want to take. Oh yeah, what I tell you guys. Venus coming out here, feminine. I bought you a rose, right? Please take it. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. That's what they're saying. But anyways, feminine, yeah, they want to make you an offer to move forward, to move on, and they might even bring you a red rose, okay, to show, signify their sincerity in the offer. That's what this signifies for them, to show you that they are sincere. They want you to know that they do love you. They want to show you that they love you, okay, and they're going to ask you, can we leave this behind? Can we move forward? All right. Are they ready to tell the truth? Like, that's what I'm thinking here. So let's pull a card. Spirit, do you think this masculine is ready to tell the truth? Are they ready for the conversation? If not, when will they be, right? Nine of Wands. You seek to threaten me with death. If you seek to threaten me with life. So they're saying here, they're like, listen, this masculine doesn't want this to continue. As a matter of fact, they feel so humiliated, ashamed, hurt, and tormented inside by their own actions that they're ready to come clean. They have anxiety, okay, and you know, they're tired. The only thing that's keeping them from coming forward, the only thing that's holding them back is they believe this feminine will not accept their apology, will not forgive them, and they will be humiliated further. And they feel they would actually deserve that if it did happen. All right, what does Spirit want to tell this masculine? Okay. Teaching and learning. So this Spirit is saying, masculine, you're still learning, okay? And guess what? You have a beautiful teacher who has come into your life who's actually a soulmate, who you actually have a soul contract with. And guess what? It's in their contract to teach you. It's in your contract to learn, okay? And it says, keep an open mind, masculine. Learn new ideas and then teach those ideas to others. So the way that you're being taught right now, and you're learning by firsthand experience, when you get through this, Spirit is saying, because you will get through this, right? You're learning. Everything is a learning process. Every single thing is just a step in a learning process and a step in growth, and it never stops. We never stop learning. We never stop growing. And it's okay to make mistakes sometimes, but it's not okay to make the same mistakes over and over and hurt people over and over, right? So that's what this masculine needs to learn. Okay, you don't have to be perfect, but don't make the same mistakes over and over and over and hurt people, right? So that's what Spirit is saying. So let's go ahead and take a look now. Let's get into the karmic reading. All right, I want to see the masculine's thoughts towards the karmic. What are they thinking about the karmic? Okay, I'm just going to pause and grab a drink. Okay, so Two of Cups, Cancerian energy, the masculine's thoughts towards the karmic. Okay, look at that. First of all, yes, it is true that there was intimacy. This was a sexual connection. And also, I think that there wasn't really any precautions taken, okay? Because that's what I feel with Temperance and the Two of Cups, okay? This masculine got carried away, okay? This was a friend. It was a friendship that got carried away. And that's what the masculine is saying here. Let's get another card for their thoughts towards the karmic. Okay, we got truth and expression. All right, so this masculine is saying, I'm ready to tell the truth about this relationship. Like, I'm ready to be honest. Okay, I want to clarify this Two of Cups further. Okay, I want to get more information. How did this even happen? Like, that's what I want to know. So how did this happen? How did it get to this point with the Two of Cups? Let's take a look. Okay, so that wasn't actually what I was trying to pull. Wow, that's weird. These were mixed in. So it must be a sign. Let's see what it is. I'm drowning in my despair for you. Okay, so despair. So there was a moment where this masculine was going through a very hard time. Okay, sometime in the past. So this masculine was very upset. They were in a moment of despair. It could have been during a time, actually, what I'm seeing, where the masculine and their feminine was not getting along. Okay, so there was an argument or something. You guys weren't getting along at the moment. And this masculine somehow like ran into this person. You guys were already friends. You guys were already hanging out, right? And I think that this masculine started venting. They started spilling their guts to this person. And this person like was comforting them and kind of took advantage of the fact that they were feeling very emotional. And I think that things really went too far in that moment of comfort. And this masculine is saying it was not worth it. Okay. And we see here that's the truth. Okay. So, sorry for the very heavy reading. Let's continue, though. Get the emotions the masculine actually has towards the karmic. Six of Pentacles. Okay. So with the Six of Pentacles here, it's like, I do feel like there's a connection here between the masculine and the karmic. Okay. This masculine, it's like they feel like they owe this karmic something. All right. At least that's how they felt. They felt that they owe them something because this karmic gave them comfort. All right. And, you know, whatever happened. But for some reason here, because of that, the masculine feels like they owe this karmic something. Okay. And it isn't emotional. I think there is a small amount of emotions there, but the relationship really is not emotional, is from what I'm seeing. It really is more of a friendship. Sorry about that. Let's get another card for their emotions towards the karmic. Okay, we got masculine. This masculine wears hoodies. They wear a lot of hoods. I'm seeing that. Okay. So they feel like they owe you the truth, feminine. But they also feel like they owe this karmic the truth as well. All right. To kind of man up and express how they're really feeling. They feel like they owe it to them. That's what they owe them, the truth. That's what they're saying. I owe them the truth. I owe an explanation to both. Let's get another card. What do they want from the karmic? What do they want at this point from the karmic? Nine of Swords. It's not safe. Every human needs a vampire. Okay, Nine of Swords. You know, they have a lot of anxiety. They have not been able to sleep because of the mistakes they made with this karmic. Honestly, I feel like they just... Again, it's like they want to go back in time and fix it, but it's like they just can't. This masculine has a lot of anxiety over it. And honestly, it's become a nightmare situation. That's how they feel. They don't think there's fixing it with the karmic. They don't want to be their friend, but they feel like they owe them the explanation. They owe them the truth about what's going on and how they really feel. Let's get another card here. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, fire, Ace of Wands, energy. Okay, so yeah, this is the truth. This is saying, listen, you know, I know that this shouldn't have happened, but I'm a masculine, right? Like I was in a weak moment, and as a masculine, things happened, right? And I didn't mean for it to. I was in despair. I was upset. And it was a very weak moment for me. This is what they want to express. What's the actions they want to take? Oh, look at that. Let's go ahead and do that again. Spirit, please reveal to me the actions they would like to take towards the karmic. The moon in reverse, secrets being revealed. Okay, secrets being revealed. Because really, honestly, this whole situation is really eating at this masculine. They can't sleep. They're probably not eating as well. And it's because they've been hiding things. And finally, it's catching up to them. The way they've been living their life, hiding, keeping secrets, lying. They've done this before, right? And it's finally catching up to them. It's finally, little by little, throughout their life, has been eating away at their conscience, at their soul, until it's to a point where it's eaten so much away that they have no choice now but to face it, but to recognize it, because if they keep running, there may be nothing left. And they know that now. Ace of Water, two aces. Aces, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, there definitely was sex between them, okay? And I feel like it even could have been more than once. All right. This masculine was very worried this karmic might be pregnant. They were very worried about that because, like I said, there was no precautions. They're still worried about that. I feel like this has been going on for 6 weeks. That's what I'm hearing here. Okay. So anyways, let's see what's going on here. What is going on with the karmic? What are they thinking about the masculine? And you know, with the Ace of Water and the Moon, and also, again, Nine of Swords, this is like the emotions running very, very high. This is also like being enticed by a certain kind of dark energy that feels very exciting at first, right? Ace of Wands, very exciting and kind of invigorating with the Ace of Cups, but leads into kind of unrest and anxiety. So that's what happened with them. All right, Seven of Swords with the karmic. We are always more than happy to serve humans at Fantasia, right? So with the Seven of Swords, this karmic wants to escape with this masculine. We have Aquarius energy. This karmic, I honestly feel like this karmic purposely set the word out for what happened between them to get back to the feminine. So either the karmic told the feminine themselves or they had someone else tell them. But however it came out, the karmic did that on purpose. I'm seeing that. Okay. This karmic also, I feel like they're the type of person who will like betray somebody and then act very innocent, or, you know, set up situations where they betray someone and it looks like it's just circumstantial, things like that. And I feel like they're gonna betray this masculine, okay? Or they already have. This is somebody who, like, really has betrayed a lot of their friends. And I think that they have like sob stories about people they know and people they were friends with and all the horrible things people has done to them. But honestly, I feel like they have really like backstabbed a lot of people, and then they come around with these sob stories acting like it was the other way around. Okay, but that's not the case. That's not the case, because they've been the backstabber. They've been, you know, the betrayer, the liar. Okay, this karmic, like, honestly, I feel like they get a thrill out of like betraying someone. Like they get a thrill out of it. It's so weird. Let's get another card for the thoughts they feel towards the masculine. Yeah, it's a toxic relationship. Okay, it is toxic. All right. And this masculine, you know, I do feel like they kind of baited this masculine, you know, they kind of baited them into this happening. And then once it happened once, you know, it happened again. And this masculine is like, okay, well, it already happened once. So once something happens once, the other times after that, like, don't really feel like such a big deal. And this karmic knows that. And they have really slowly work this masculine into a very toxic energy. Okay. So let's take a look at the emotions they feel. Yeah, they're very toxic. And you know what? They did do this on purpose. This feminine, the word got to her on purpose. They wanted to hurt the feminine. They're jealous of this feminine. They wanted to hurt this feminine. We saw the flame go out. They want to put out the flame. I also feel like they were doing very like kind of bizarre sexual things because they wanted to like kind of get this masculine like hooked, like little by little, you know, doing these weird, I don't know, like strange sexual things, you know, that this feminine wouldn't do, because this feminine is very religious, like spiritual. So this karmic is doing things like that. like very dark, like they're like the opposite of you, feminine. That's what, and you know, again, there's nothing like really wrong with that, but I'm just saying there is something wrong with that when you're using it as a manipulation tool, like this karmic is doing. So let's take a look at the emotions that they feel towards the masculine, if any. All right, so we got the 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this karmic is plotting and they're planning. All right, that's what I'm seeing. And it's third party energy again. So they definitely are plotting and planning. And I feel like they're plotting on the feminine. They're plotting on the masculine. They are trying to put a plan together. Okay, Spirit, tell me more about the emotions. And 3 of Wands, sexual energy. Okay, passionate energy. We got divine intervention coming in. Look at that. Okay, so divine intervention is stepping up here. Fate is stepping up here. How is fate stepping up? Let's take a look. How is fate stepping up here? Stalemate. Okay, there will be no further action or progress in the relationship between the masculine and karmic. Okay, so that's what the angels are saying. They're saying, we've come down here for divine intervention. We're stepping in. There will be no further progress with this karmic and this masculine. Done. The lessons learned. It's time to move forward. So they are not allowing this karmic to do any more damage to this divine feminine, okay? Let's get a card here for the intentions the karmic actually has. Ace of Cups again. Look at that. Okay, so yeah, you know, they want love with this masculine, and you know, they could be trying to do some spiritual work. They could be trying to do some love spells, and Spirit's like, no. You know, it's like Spirit has put up a wall. They cannot put any spiritual love spells on this masculine. They cannot do any spiritual work. This karmic is bound by the angels. That's what the angels are saying. They're bound. They're not doing no spell work on nobody. Okay, so let's get another card here for the intentions. Okay, so yeah, they're just thinking, they're plotting, they're planning. They feel that their magic is kind of blocked. They're wondering what's going on with that. But yeah, they're basically just plotting, planning. This karmic tells people they're in love with this masculine, and they know they're not in love with them. They do know that, but they tell people they are. They want people to feel sorry for them, right? That's what they do. They give people like sob stories when they do something to someone, mess with someone's life, you know. But with this person, they're going around telling sob stories about this masculine right now. Okay, right now. Saying, oh, he was so cruel to me. It was so toxic. He, you know, cheated on me. He had someone else and didn't even tell me. And all of these things, they're just making up sob stories. Okay. So the actions, what actions will they take? I feel Spirit's not going to allow them to move forward. Every step they take towards this masculine is going to have an obstacle in front of it. That's what Spirit's telling me, but let's take a look. What actions do they want to take? 4 of Pentacles, they're trying to hold on as much as they can. They're trying to entice this masculine back into the dark room. Look at that, dark cave where they live, right? But yeah, Spirit's like, no, you know, this is divine intervention, okay? When divine intervention comes, there's nothing you can do. Spirit's like, limits. You're limited, all right? Do not move forward. Stay back. That's Spirit. All right, so there's nothing they can do. This is over. It's time for the masculine and this feminine to heal, either individually or together. All right, so what does Spirit want to say about the karmic and masculine's relationship? Okay, so it's Archangel Michael coming out, and he's like, look, you can do this, okay? You're strong enough to walk away from this. You're strong enough to heal. Okay. And the angels are holding this karmic back. They are not going to be messing with you spiritually or any other way. All right. So there's no reason to fear anything like that. Okay. So let's close out this reading by getting some messages to the feminine from the masculine about this situation. What do they really want to say to you about how they feel and what's going on? Okay, sorry, just had to grab my deck. So let's go ahead and shuffle and get those messages. Spirit, please reveal to me, what does this masculine want to say to his feminine about this situation? So what they want to say to you, feminine, we have, if I knew then what I know now, I really would have made different choices. So again, this is them saying, listen, I really wish that I could go back in time. I wish that I could redo this. I wish that I could make different choices, but I can't. I can't. But please know that you are the one who feels like home to me. And home is where the heart is. And you are my heart. I can't seem to find the right words to tell you this, to tell you how I feel and how sorry I am. So I'm running right now. But just know you feel like home to me, and I wish that I would have done differently. Okay? So that is the reading that I have for you. Thank you so much for being here with me. If the reading resonated with you, or if you enjoyed the reading, you can like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. If you like to be notified whenever I post, then hit the little bell down at the bottom below the video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.